are you thinking? Are we going to catch?
Yeah, we're going to catch for sure, mate. For sure, we are going to catch. I'm going to catch more than you, and they're going to be a hell of a lot bigger as well.
Nice. Well, the locals love that left-hand side, don't they, in that Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Correct, but you are Ali Hamidi.
Yeah, but I can't. Well, I have mystical powers, as you have seen now, but what I cannot do is control carp and where they swim. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm confident, but if it gets to the morning and I haven't caught one, then I'm going to decline rapidly, and then I'm going to start eating sweets. I'm going to start, like, what is there to eat? And so the onset of depression's quick.
What you're saying is eating is your happy place.
What else is there to do? We're sitting here.
We can do some press-ups, mate. Sit up.
Nah, eating's better than press-ups.
With the sun about to set on our first evening's fishing, we were hopeful of a carp, although I did have my eye on some Spanish saucisson in case we didn't. After a sub-zero night and a brisk morning, absolutely nothing. My confidence was already starting to dip.
I don't think my pal Ali's in a great place, and he's turned to comfort eating. Last thing he needs and all.
My mind was already racing. Were the spots we were fishing right? Time for some divine intervention from an angel. Well, actually, Angel, a local carp angler who'd come to give some tips on the best fishing spots.
You keep telling me about this area in front of this point. You think it's a good spot?
Yeah. I think it's the best.
I'm going to call it the rod of, not Angel. I'm going to call it the rod of angels. Yeah?
Okay,
you understand?
Yeah,
you understand? My Spanish humour is incredible. Yeah.
Really bad.
Yeah.
Incredible.
He took me to an area way out to the right, another big clear zone that he's caught from this time of year. Worth a try with my right-hand rod. He also showed a few spots to Zamo. They weren't too far from where Bob had already placed his rods, but an inch can be a mile when you're fishing, and you just can't ignore trusted local knowledge.
Angel, our local guide, has given us a little bit of information on a few spots. Fingers crossed, produces a bite.
Oh, go on, Bob. Yes.
One of Bob's new spots was away.
Go on, Bob.
Oh, you...
Oh, no. Gutter, Bob. Gutter.
A nightmare start for Zamora. A horrible feeling to lose a fish.
Yeah, very gutted. Hook pull would have been my first carp out of this lake. I wanted to land one, obviously.
Oh.
Take the positives. Take the positives.
Yeah.
Take the positives.
There's actually fish in here.
Yeah, and we've got a day bite.
And it's daytime.
Yeah, and the wind is coming in.
Yeah.
And you only just did the rods a little while ago.
Yeah.
So that's very positive.
Yeah.
As positive as I can make it for you.
That's even more positives. My side, not yours.
Oh, yeah, well, there is also that.
Bob wasted no time getting back out in the boat with Angel to drop a fresh rig back on the new spot, where the carp now on the feed. Yes, it seemed as though they were. Less than an hour later, and Bob was away on another new spot, a chance for retribution.
Oh.
Cut off?
No, hook pull. What is that all about?
Never seen in my life to lose
Two hook pulls like that? Nah. Mate, it's on. On. Do you know what I mean?
What a nightmare.
What is that all about?
2 hook pulls and 2 lost carp on the bounce. Devastating.
So losing that fish, and not the first time, I've decided to go up a hook size. Really get it in there, a real good, strong, hard hook, and get them nailed.
Lakes with such hard bottoms normally cause the carp to have tough mouths too. The bigger cone-style hooks should result in better penetration. I just hoped he got another chance and that I had one as well. Just 2 nights now remained and we both needed to catch a 30-pound plus carp, which now looked a very tall order.
Well, we have hooked into a carp, finally. That's lasted more than a couple of seconds. Oh, got a bit of nerves now, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, Dazzler. Yes. Few goals down, aren't we?
Yeah.
There's a football analogy for you.
Oh, mate, you're so good at them.
Come on. I'm gonna go down there and get towards the front, yeah, near that rock. You're gonna stay up here, yeah?
Me, yeah. High ground, pal.
Staying elevated helped to keep the line away from some of the huge rocks on the lake bed. Bob needed to concentrate as he had to bring in the fish from over 200 yards. Would the bigger hook hold? Nervy times.
Seen a carp. Whether we get it there. I'll tell you what, you've pumped that in from so far, Bob, that needs a passport. Hello, passport control. Buenos dias.
Focus.
Bob, I think this one's got in here from the river.
Is it a long lean cricket bat? Oh, we finally got one.
Get back to the Guadiana, yeah?
What are you doing in here?
Our first fish. Is it going to be 30 pounds? I don't think so, but it's going to be close. A couple of hours and we'll see.
Either way, he'd managed to land one. Well done, Zamora. We'd had a shocker of a start to our carp mission in Spain to both catch a 30-pound plus carp, as I was blanking and Bob had had 2 hook pulls. But in the very early hours, it was third time lucky.
Ah, we finally got one.
Dawn was now upon us, and as soon as the chilly mist started to burn off, Bob went to retrieve his prize that had been chilling safely in the retention sling. The question was, did it surpass the 30-pound mission target?
24.9.
Got a bit of work to do, haven't we?
Not half. Unsurmountable.
Well, this is what one of them Spanish carp look like, pal.
Bronze, golden bar of gold caught in the winter splendour.
Nice, that, isn't it?
Mate, I'm so happy now. I can relax.
You can't, mate, because you ain't caught 30-pounder.
Oh, yeah.
Check, we've both got to catch
We've
a 30.
both got to catch. Who picked November/December to come to Spain?
We've got our work cut out, mate. We haven't got long to go, and we've got to catch a 30-pounder each.
We've got some work to do today, and let's make it happen.
I can't even get a bite, mate, let alone catch a 30-pounder.
That has given me a buzz. I am so psyched for it today. I've got positive mental attitude, and I'm definitely going to get a 30-pounder. PM8.
We were off the mark as a team, and Bob's bigger hooks were working well. I just needed some action now. We both refreshed our rods and spots in anticipation of another bite. And it wasn't too long before Zamo was away again.
Go on, Bobby. Oh.
Another common carp nailed and landed.
Yes, ticking them off.
Not a 30, though, but I'll take that all day long.
A small mid-double common carp, about half the size of our 30-pound target. The important thing was Bob was now converting his chances. An hour later, he was into another. Zamo was on a roll.
Oh, it's definitely on.
Which resulted in a bigger common.
Oh, yes. Big size 2, nailed. 25 pound, 5 pounds short of our target. Thank you.
Angel's spot tips and Zamo's rig tweaks were now paying off. Bobby is now converting every fish he hooks with a change of hook size to the larger size 2. His spots were rocking. Could he convert 4 on the bounce, and was this the carp he was after?
Come on, Dazzler. Let this be the 30-pounder, and then we can do a little prayer that I just get a random bite out of nowhere and it's 30 and it's mission accomplished. Bigger?
I think so, yeah, mate. I think this might.
Well, you might imagine if a big set of shoulders came out. Oh, I tell you what, you've got a 30-pounder, Bob. 100%, I reckon.
Yeah?
I reckon you got 30. I reckon you got a dirty 30 at least. Go down there, Bob.
Yeah.
We're going to have to land it over here.
I was convinced this was a target-smashing carp.
Oh, yeah, definitely a 30, Bob. 100 pesetas. Remember when it used to be pesetas?
Yeah, I do, actually.
That is 100 pesetas of 30. Oh, yeah.
Is it?
I think so, Bob. You've done it, mate.
I
reckon you've done it, boyo. And it's a mirror. It's a
what?
minter of a mirror.
A mirror?
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous now.
Go on, Bob. That's a really nice fish, mate.
Although it now looked a bit smaller.
Maybe 29. It needs a bit of depth, Bob. It's got the length. It's got a little bit of girth.
It wasn't as big as I first thought, but it was going to be close to our target.
It's a really amazing carp. And I think, my friend, that is yours.
Yes. Get in there.
Oh, it's a belter. Look at that. It's certainly more of a looker like me than a...
Athlete like me. Absolutely buzzing. Don't know if it's going to be over that 30-pounder, but by all accounts, it is an absolute stunner. Ring the changes, small hook, no, big hook, yeah, and it's paid off.
How big do you think it is?
31.
Mate, you need to get back down to gym. 26.7.
No! They've got to start feeding these fish in Spain, haven't they?
That is one of the most beautiful carp you're ever going to catch in your life, yeah? But, yeah, I do agree, the Spanish anglers need to feed their carp more food.
Not 30-pound, Al, but it is an absolute stunner of a carp. Spanish carp.
Exactly, and I've gone through my whole life telling everybody I meet that size doesn't matter, Bob, when beauty is the king. Look at that.
I'd still love a 30, though.
And me. So 4 carp now banked by Bob. The law of averages surely meant the next was going to be over 30 pounds. We'd like to think so anyway. With just one night remaining before we had to head off, would we get another chance?
Last night, I've had a very enjoyable time here. Ali, not so much. I really, really, really hope that he catches tonight or first thing in the morning. I have a sneaky feeling, though, he's got this one. He always pulls a rabbit out of the hat or a fish out of the lake.
I think maybe, even though it has been bad on my side, that something could happen. I've pulled it out of the bag before. I'm into a fish at Proserpina.
Come on. How's it feel, though?
I don't think it's big. I don't think it's 30. It's coming in far too easy. It's swimming into me now.
Listen, let me get the landing net ready.
Okay, Bobby. Okay, Bobby Dazzler.
I didn't care about the size. I just wanted to land it to save a blank.
That's definitely not breaking any records.
You lift it over, I'll just lift straight up.
Yeah. I think... Well, you saved a blank. You've not helped our target.
You've caught, though, mate, so I'm very, very pleased for you.
Blank saver!
Only just, though, bless it.
Literally seen centipedes fatter. You look like a mullet.
Ali, how does this one feel?
It was 5 a.m. and I was cream crackered.
Bit bigger than the first one I caught.
Can't be smaller, surely.
I reckon I might beat the 5 kilo mark with this.
It was coming in pretty easily, whatever it was. No records were going to be broken here. A tired Zamora only hit the post, but scores on the rebound. Phew.
Doesn't tick the box, that fish, but it's possibly our last fish from this lake. So with about an hour left to daylight, put it in the sling, get some little goodbye shots before we go home.
That was in fact the final bit of action from the urban lake, Proserpina.
We've come out at a tough time of year. It's the onset of winter, plummeting temperatures, but you know what? We did well for numbers of fish and bites. Really unlucky with the size. But you can't pick what picks up your bait. That's what fishing's all about. You've got to keep going.
So close to that 30-pounder. Lost a few fish along the way as well, but we'll never, ever know. But still, looking forward to seeing what else Spain has to offer, so I'm looking forward to this journey, seeing what's next.
Two mates having fun. That's the key.
Who knows where we're going to go next? One thing's for sure, it's going to be a grand fishing adventure.